And the time locate is only 2 days. That's really good. What else do we got going on in the
The
supplies?
cooperation of these extremists will do little to unite the forces of your resistance, Commander.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness?
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
New objective added.
Yeah, so we're gonna hack, just like
We're
an
making progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest findings.
The Advent captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this skulljack that Tigan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
Yep. So, what I call the foundry, that's actually the proving ground. I misspoke in an earlier video. So, yeah, the proving ground, what I call the foundry, whatever, it's where you develop the mechs. Now, there's two routes. This is important. There's two routes you can take. You can go build mechs, or you can build psionic warriors. I usually don't recommend doing both because you have limited resources. Unless you just really take a lot of time with the game, and the longer you take, the stronger the enemies become, the more likely you will run into stronger enemies. So this game, I'm thinking of going the psionic route instead of the mech route, because the enemies have so much health, but then you can turn that against them when you hack their minds, so to speak, like they're talking about here. Well, it's finally time to start developing the these two. So we're going to start with the heavy materials.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
I take no satisfaction in battle with those who do not know it and would not seek it. But I am beholden to my master's will, and they would silence all questions.
Okay, so they didn't actually just make us lose contact. She just reduced the income and gained knowledge. And once this bar goes all the way up, it's kind of like the Avatar project. Something bad happens when it gets to the end.
The Elders never had any issues targeting civilians. and their chosen are no different. The Resistance is counting on us to protect their people. We can't let them down.
Avenger plotting new course.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
Right. So plated armor requires alloys, which we do not have, but we can buy some in the black market, if sometimes, but not all the time. And the inventory of the black market resets every time there's a supply drop and a report from the councilman. So we're going to do this one.
I'll see that work begins immediately,
The
Commander.
next,
I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
So the next supply drop is in 12 days. It gives us plenty of time to use the black market before it resets.
Our people seem to work well together, Commander.
Okay, now we've got the rescue mission.
Our friends in the Resistance have helped to pinpoint the location of our missing soldier.
Okay, we're just ignore that right now. And we can't build a new Resistance mission. We're going to do that a little later.
Market is open.
Okay. So their particular interest is also randomized every year. I could sell the scope. See the price is increased here, but we're not going to sell that right now because I forget how many trooper corpses I need for the armor. So we're going to hold on to that. Buy. He could sell. Let's see. They have no alloys for sale. That's kind of expensive, only for 16 crystals. They do have an engineer. It's also very expensive. I just don't think I'm going to buy anything right now because I don't really need the Illyrian crystals until later. So, no deal. No deal right now. We are going to rescue the soldier, though.
Commander, the factions have indicated they know how to track down the Chosen. We should construct the ring facility so they have a place to coordinate.
Okay, a lot of people like to use medical protocol, but I actually prefer combat protocol because sometimes it's actually more important to kill something than it is to quickly heal your own teammates here. So we're going to do that one. Okay. Well, let's see. There's nothing left to scan, so we could do one of these missions. The Ranger and the Specialist for hacking is what we'll want. So, which of you do you have more closer bond with? So he's got some cohesion progress just because he's been doing missions with them, but that cohesion is very low. What about you? For very high with the sharpshooter. Okay. And also with Jackson. Pretty cool. So who does Jackson have the highest cohesion with? Dumont. Okay. So there's some interesting options. I think I'm just gonna pick this specialist, Kiefer Sutherland, with Percy Jackson. With Percy Jackson.
We finally got a lead on where the Chosen have been holding our soldier captive. It's time we get him out of there. Commander, it looks like conditions on the ground are ripe for a quiet operation. If we can get our people into place, they should each have concealed positions to work with.